হ্যালো স্যার।
হ্যালো নীলাদ্রি, ডান
হাই স্যার।
ডান।
ইয়ে।
কি ফেটেছিল? কি ফেটেছিল আজকে?
হ্যাঁ? মাথা খারাপ, আর বলবেন না। ক্লায়েন্ট কল আছে, ক্লায়েন্ট মিটিং থাকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি, তো সেটার জন্য আর কি ডেটা আপলোড থাকে।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
এর ওদের টাইমিং আমাদের টাইমিং ম্যাচ হয় না, ইউএস টাইমিং।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে।
আমাদের বেরোনোর টাইমে ওদের অফিস খোলার সময়।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, সেই তো, জানি তো, আমাদেরও তো ইউএস।
হ্যাঁ।
Okay, so we just completed one very easy sum on mathematical reasoning. We started with mathematical reasoning today, Niladri, so that recording is there. If you can, if you just view it, you will understand. Okay, we just started with a very basic sum today, and now we are going to start with time and speed. Cat past year sum. This is not past year sum. This is normal sum. So we will try to complete time and speed today. Okay, so try to do this sum, please. I'm sending it. Try to do this sum. A motorboat went downstream for 28 km and immediately returned. It took the boat twice as long to make the return trip. If the speed of the river flow were twice as high, the trip downstream and back would have taken 672 minutes. Find the speed of the boat in still water and the speed of the river flow. Please do it quickly.
আচ্ছা স্যার, আমি সলভ
হ্যাঁ,
করিনি, বাট অপশন এ কি অ্যান্সার হতে পারে?
তোমার ওই মুখে মুখে
না মানে এমনি জাস্ট একটা তুক্কা লাগাচ্ছি, আপনি একটু বলুন না।
এটা, হ্যাঁ, এই তো আনসারটা তো দেওয়া আছে।
ও আচ্ছা, আমি দেখিনি সেটা।
আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। Okay, let us do this sum together. Okay, a motorboat. So see, find the speed of the boat in still water and speed of the river flow. Okay, so let us take the boat speed as x kilometer per hour in still water, and let us take the speed of the stream as y kilometer per hour. Okay, now a motorboat went downstream for 28 kilometer and immediately returned. Okay, so distance is 28 kilometer and immediately returned. So went down 28 kilometer and then came back. Okay, it took the boat twice as long to make the return trip. Okay, so that means this is the downstream, right? So the speed of the boat, so what is the speed of the boat? X plus y, right? And 28
Yes.
kilometer divided by t1, right? So t1 is equals to what? 28 by x plus y. Okay, now so this is downstream and then upstream. (28), okay, and what is going to be the speed? X minus y, and that is going to be what? 28 divided by t2. So what is t2? 28 divided by x minus y, right? And what is this t2? It is twice, all right. These two gets cancelled out, right? This is what we get. Now it took the boat. So this is done. If the speed of the river flow were twice as high, now second case, what is given? If the speed of the river were twice as high, that means if boat was x and stream was how much? 2y. See, do sums like this. Read it line by line and then do it. It is just like following instructions, right? So when you go for this pandal hopping, okay, so at that time what do? You follow the instructions like from where the line is going, okay, and then you see the arrow and then you move, right? So this is like that only, okay, and for this you don't even have to move, you just have to read, right? So boat is equals to x, stream is equals to 2y. Now the trip downstream and back would have taken 672 minutes. So that means what? The same thing, okay, so t1 plus t2 is 672 divided by 60, right? Because hours. So what is t1? 28 by x plus y plus 28 divided by x minus y equals to 670 by 60. That's going to give me 6 tens are 6 11 is 66, 6 2 are 5, 2 5s are 6. All right, and 2 by 5, x square minus y square, okay, that is equals to 2 by 5. All right, now we got this x equals to 3y, so we're going to put it over here. This 9, this is going to be 9y square, this 15y, this 8y square. So I'm getting a strange answer. Wait, let me check.
আচ্ছা স্যার, বলছি আমরা যখন সেকেন্ড কেসটা ধরছি তখন আমরা ওখানে নিচেতে স্পিড গুলো যখন নিচ্ছি তখন 2y কেন নেব না? কারণ কি এখন তো বলেছিল না যে স্ট্রিমটার স্পিডটা ডাবল হয়ে গেছে।
Right, that is what I missed actually. Right, that is the reason why the answers are coming different. It should be 2y, right? So x minus 2y, this 2 gets cancelled out. is 2x. This x equals to 3y. Let me just put it. So 5y into 3y equals to 2 by 5. So what is x? X is 3y. Actually, you know what? The moment we reach this position, let me just first of all calculate it completely, and then I'll tell you an observation. One second, guys. Just make a mistake in calculation. Since this page is multiple times, I need to flip. So x divided by x plus 2y into x minus 2y equals to 2 by 5. Now what is x? X is 3y. So it's going to be 5y into y is equals to 2 by 5. These two gets cancelled out. So this is again 3y by 5 y square 1 by 5. These two gets cancelled out. These two gets cancelled out. So y is equals to 3 and x equals to 3y. So x going to be 9, right? So A is my answer. A is my answer. So did you understand this calculation? So the first case is, in the first case we are considering the speed of the boat as x, stream as y. Downstream d is 28 kilometer. Okay, and what is the speed in downstream? X plus y, right? So x plus y is equal to 28 by t1. What is t1? T1 is 28 by x plus y. Upstream d is 28. Okay, and what is the speed? X minus y. That is equal to 28 by t2. T2 is what? 28 by x minus y. Okay, now it is given that this t2 is double of t1. So 2 into this thing is equals to what? 28 by x minus y. On solving we get this. In the second case it is given that the stream speed is double now. So boat is x, stream is 2y. So t1 plus t2 is equals to what? 672 minutes. So 672 by 60. Now what is t1? T1 is this, but now it is not y anymore. Now it is 2y. So 28 by x plus 2y plus 28 by x minus 2y. On solving this and then putting 3y in place of x, what we get? We get y as 3 and x as 9. Now if you carefully notice, we actually don't need to go into the second case at all. If I reach till here, I can get my answer. Why? X equals to 3y. That means the speed of the boat is 3 times of the speed of the stream. Yes or no? Now if I go and check the answers, I can see that only in the first case, the first answer 9 km per hour is thrice of the second one. In no other cases that is the case. In the second option, 9 km per hour is the speed of the boat and 6 km per hour is the speed of the stream. Now 9 is not the 3 times of 6. 8 is not the 3 times of 2. 12 is not the 3 times of 4. So only option 1 satisfies this particular fact that x equals to 3y, right? So from here only we can go and select option number A. Did you understand?
Yes, sir. স্যার আমি যেটা ভেবেছিলাম কোয়েশ্চেনটা দেখে সেটা হচ্ছে যে ওখানে আমি অপশনস গুলোই চেক করেছিলাম, ঠিক আছে? এবারে
হুম
অপশনসে যেমন 9 আর 3 টা ছিল। এবারে আমি যখন 9+3 করছি 12 হচ্ছিল,
হুম
আর 9-3 যখন করছিলাম 6 হচ্ছিল।
হুম
এবার প্রথম সেন্টেন্সেই যেমন বলা ছিল যে তোমার ডাউনস্ট্রিম আসার সময় ডাবল টাইম লেগেছে। তো এবার আমি তাই ধরছিলাম হয়তো তোমার স্পিডটা যেহেতু ডাবল
ওকে ওকে
এক্স্যাক্টলি
ওকে
ওরকম হয়ে যাচ্ছে, তো তাই জন্যই হয়তো ডাবল লেগেছে। এবারে বাকিগুলোকে চেক করলাম, বাকিগুলো সেই কন্ডিশনটা ম্যাচ করছিল না, মানে আমি যেটা ভাবছিলাম সেই হিসেবে।
হুম
তো তাই জন্য আমি গেস করলাম কি হয়তো প্রথমেরটাই তাহলে হবে।
ঠিক আছে, হ্যাঁ সেটাও করতে পারো, কিন্তু সেটা একটা রিস্কি গেস, মানে একটুখানি ক্যালকুলেশন করে, হ্যাঁ মানে অ্যাটলিস্ট যদি এই পোর্শনটা এসে তুমি তারপর অপশনস চেক করতে পারো, সেটা অনেকটা এনশিওরিং।
ওকে স্যার।
Yeah, please copy this quickly. হয়েছে? We cannot spend time on copy. Done. এটা let's move on to the next one. Please try out this sum. This this sum is easy. Remember this one, when it is passing a pole. A pole is a thin object, static thin object, and at that time the distance traveled by the train is equal to its length. Okay. হ্যাঁ L নিতে হবে. Okay. Oh, it is given that the train is okay, no, it is not given, so you have to take it as L, and it takes 25 seconds to cross a stationary train. So the stationary train is also static, which is 378 meters long. So at that time, when it is crossing the stationary train, at that time the total distance traveled by it is the length of the train and the plus the length of the that original train, this train. I mean the sum of their lengths. When it is crossing a pole, the pole has length 0. So at that time the distance covered is equal to length of the train. When it is crossing a stationary train, at that time the total distance is the length of the stationary train and the this train. Done. This one is very simple. Very, very simple. Let me do this. So the length of this train, let me take as L. So when it is passing the pole, and that is what at that time what is happening, distance is equal to speed in time. So what is the speed of the train? Let me take it as s. Okay, so s into what is the time
75 by
taken?
6. 70. Option A.
Oh no, option D.
75.6.
Option D. L is equals to 7s. Okay, and when it is passing the stationary train, at that time the length of the train plus the length of the stationary train, which is 378 meters, and that is equals to the speed of the train, okay, into what is the time taken, 25. And what is L? L is 7s. Twenty-one.
सर ऑप्शन ए आ रहा है.
नहीं 21 आ रहा है, कैसे ऑप्शन ए आ रहा है? It's clearly option number D. See, it's such an easy sum. When the train is crossing the pole, at that time the distance traveled by the train is L. So L is equals to S into 7, that is 7s. Okay. When the train is crossing the stationary train, at that time what is the distance
सर ये
traveled?
तो मीटर पर सेकंड में है ना, तो उसको किलोमीटर पर आवर में करेंगे.
Oh, right.
मीटर पर सेकंड में.
Wait. I think you are correct.
क्योंकि 378 मीटर दिया है.
This is meter per second, right? Yes. Why did I mark it as D? I don't know. Maybe mistakenly. Yeah, it will be 21. Right answer. It is A. 21 is in meter per second and 75.6 is in kilometer per hour. Follow key problem is what?
D by 7 equals to 37. 37 plus D by 25.
এটা 25 by 3600 ওটা করতে গেল
ওটা
কেন
করার
কনভার্ট করছো
চেষ্টা
তুমি এটাকে কেন কনভার্ট করছো লাস্টে গিয়ে স্পিডটাকে কনভার্ট করবে দরকার পড়লে
দিয়ে তারপর এটাকে ক্রস মাল্টিপ্লাই করলাম
d by 7
ফার্স্টে
okay that is equals to
37 plus
37 তো নয় 378 ডান বুঝতে পেরেছো তুমি d টা কি বার করছো d টা কি জিনিস হ্যাঁ
স্পিড আচ্ছা D হচ্ছে তোমার ওই যে ট্রেনের লেন্থ
সো ট্রেনের লেন্থে যখন পোলের অ্যাসপেক্টে যখন বার করছো তখন লেন্থটা কি হচ্ছে স্পিড অফ দ্য ট্রেন which is s এখানে নিয়েছি আমি into the time taken. Distance is speed into time. So 7s. 7 seconds, right? 7s. Now when this train is crossing the stationary train, at that time what is the total distance covered? It is the length of the train L plus the length of the stationary train 378, right? That is equals to what? The speed of the train in 25 seconds, তাই তো? বুঝতে পেরেছো? এবার এই যে এলটা, এই এলটা কি 7s, সেটা পুট করে দিলাম, সেটা সলভ করে কি পাচ্ছি? 7s এদিকে চলে গেলে 18 সেকেন্ডস থেকে 378, এসটা পেয়ে গেলাম 21, এটাকে কনভার্ট করে দিলাম কিলোমিটার পার আওয়ারে। বুঝতে পেরেছো? করে নাও, কপি করে নাও, এগুলো বাড়িতে গিয়ে প্র্যাকটিস করবে। বাড়ি থেকে এগুলো প্র্যাকটিস করতে করতে তবে স্ট্রাকচারাল থট প্রসেসটা তৈরি হবে, ঠিক আছে? নইলে এরকম ঘেটে যাবে জিনিসগুলো। Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is CAT 2021. This is CAT 2021. Try this out. Two persons are walking beside a railway track at respective speeds of 2 and 4 km/h in the same direction. Okay, so the speeds are given. One is 2 km/h and the other is 4 km/h in the same direction. A train coming from behind crossed them in 9 seconds and 100 seconds respectively. Okay, so that means the train coming from behind crossed them 90 seconds and 100 seconds. So the train crossed the first person in 90 seconds and the second person in 100 seconds. Okay, the time in seconds taken by the train to cross an electric post is nearest to. It's very simple. Try it out. So you have to work with relative speed. Okay, see, when two objects are moving in the same direction, so what is the relative speed? The speed of the first object minus the speed of the second object, right? So here the speed of the train is say x km/h. Okay, and it is crossing the first person, okay, who is traveling at 2 km/h, right? So what is the relative speed? X minus 2. Okay. So let the okay, the speed of the, so let me take the speed of the train. X km/h. Okay, now for the first person, what is it? So when the train is crossing the first person, what is the relative speed? X minus 2, that is equals to what is the distance traveled by the train? Equals to the length of the train, right? Length of the train is L, so L divided by what is the time taken? 90 seconds. Okay, 90 seconds. So let me do one thing, let me make it meter. Okay, and let me make the speed of the train is x km/h. Let me make it 5/18, right? So this one becomes meter per second, length of the train is in meter, and the time is 90 seconds. Otherwise converting it into hour it will be very hectic. Eighteen ones are 18 fives are. Okay, this is equation 1. Now for the second one, okay, for the second person, what is going to bolo equation ta ki hobe second person er jonno?
x plus
X minus 4
5 by 2 equals to L by 100.
okay, so mm, so can we put something from here? So let me just substitute the value of L from here over here, okay, rather than unnecessarily solving it. 6 minus 4 18 by 100 into 5. What is L? L is going to be 25x. Okay, 5 was a 20. Okay,
সো অপশনসটা দেখো কি আছে।
কি বলছো আনসারটা? আনসার ইজ A,
হ্যাঁ অপশন না না আমি
78,
নেই অ্যাকচুয়ালি।
87, 75, 82. So x is 22, so that means I got the speed of the train, okay, in kilometer per hour, right? Now the time in seconds taken by the train to cross an electric post. So what will be the time taken? That is equals to the length of the train. What is the length of the train? L. So I can easily find out the length. First of all, let me find out the L. So what is L? L is 25x minus 50. 25x minus 50, that is 25 into 22 again. So this is 25 into 22, right? And this one I can write 25 into 2. If I take 25 common, I'll get 22 minus 2, and I'll get 24 into 20. So that is 500, right? 25 to the 50, 500. So see, like this, if you observe, you can actually solve things easily. I mean, rather than doing 25 into 22 and then subtracting it from 50, if you do little bit like this, you can I mean get it. So this is in meter. Now the question is the time in seconds taken by the train to cross an electric post. So what is the time taken? Length of the train is 500, right? Divided by this 500 meter divided by 1000 is going to be in kilometer. The time is in seconds, fine, so no need to convert it into meter. So meter divided by 22, 5 by 18, right? So 500s are 2 11s are 250, so that is going to be 900 divided by 11, so that is going to be 88, right? 11 8 sorry 82 point something. So let me check, I think I've typed the answer wrong.
স্যার আমাদের যে স্পিডটা বেরোলো সেটা কিলোমিটার পার আওয়ারে ছিল, আর যেটা লেন্থ বেরিয়েছিল সেটা মিটারে ছিল।
না সেটা কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, কারণ আমি এটা কনভার্ট করে নিয়েছিলাম। দেখো স্পিড অফ দ্য ট্রেন ওয়াজ I took as x কিলোমিটার পার আওয়ার, okay, the length of the train was L meter, right? So for the first person it is x minus 2, so the speed of the person is also given in the form of kilometer per hour. Okay, so for the first person, what is the relative speed? X minus 2 into 5 by 18. So when I'm doing 5 by 18, I'm converting it into meter per second. Okay, so at that time I'm using L meter. L is the length of the train divided by 90. On solving this we get this. Okay, now for the second person it is going to be x minus 4, right, into 5 by 18, again converted into meter per second, is equals to L by 100. On solving this we get, হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ তো কি হয়েছে, এক্সটা কিলোমিটার পার আওয়ার, এর মানুষের স্পিডটাও তো কিলোমিটার পার আওয়ার, আর তারপরে তো দুটোকে তো মিটার পার সেকেন্ডে কনভার্ট করে দিচ্ছি by multiplying 5 by 18, right? I'm multiplying 5 by 18 and converting kilometer per hour to meter per second. Okay, now in place of L I am putting this thing 25x minus 50. Okay, 25x minus 50. On solving this I am getting x as this. Why 22 kilometer per hour? Because what I took x kilometer per hour only, right? So my answer will be 22 kilometer per hour. What is the length of the train? 25x minus 50 from here, from equation this. Okay, so that is 500 meter. Now what is the time taken by the train to cross the pole? 500 meter divided by the speed. The speed is 22 kilometer per hour. Now I am converting it into meter per second, right? Meter per second. So 5 by 18. On solving I can get 82. The answer is actually this. Okay, the answer is this. I made a mistake over here. I don't know why I wrote. Oh, instead of 4 I wrote a. Yeah, that is the case. A. Did you understand this? Everybody, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This sum was not difficult. কপি করেন তো, কি করবে? হ্যাঁ পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি, পরের সামটায় যাই, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো তো কপি করে নেবে, বাড়িতে গিয়ে সব কপি করবে, কপি করে কপি না করে দরকার পড়লে নিজের থেকে করবে, কপি করে লাভ নেই, কপি করে সুন্দর করে অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের মতো সাজিয়ে রেখে কোনো লাভ নেই। ওকে, লেটস ডু দ্য নেক্সট সাম। Please read this sum and then we will do it together. Let me do it. Let us do it together. A train travel at one third of its usual speed and hence reach the destination 30 minutes after the scheduled time. Okay, so let's take the usual cases. Okay, so the distance is d, original distance is d, the destination is d, speed is s. So what is the time? The time is d by s. Okay, given, what is the given case? One third of the speed, distance still remains d, right? Speed is s by 3, distance will still remain d by d, right? Now what is the time taken? Time is 3 d by s, right? D by s by 3, so 3 d by s. That is given and hence reach the destination 30 minutes after the scheduled time. So now this 3 d by s is more than the original speed by original time by 30 minutes, right? If I am taking these distances at say this d is in meter and the speed is in say meter per second, okay, so this 30 minute will be 30 into 60, in seconds. Okay, so it is the distance. Oh no, let me not take it in. Let me take it in kilometer per hour, because d is the distance. Let me take it in kilometer. S is the speed, kilometer per hour. Okay, so this 30 minutes, let me convert it into hours. Alright, so this is going to be 2d by s is equals to half. So this is one observation that we got. Now on the return journey, right? Return journey, the train initially traveled at its usual speed for 5 minutes, right? So for 5 minutes what happened? So what is the distance did it cover? Speed is s, and what is the time? 5 minutes, right? That is 5 by 60, s by 12, right? This is the distance that it covered. And then stopped for 4 minutes. Okay, then stopped for 4 minutes for emergency, and then again it needs to go. So what is the distance left? The total distance is, so let me take it as d1, okay, because d1 is not same as d. So d minus d1 is left. What is d? D is s by 4. What is d1? d1 is s by 12. That is s by 6 kilometer distance still it needs to cover. Now it has wasted 4 minutes, right? But it still needs to be on time. So 5 minutes has gone, 4 minutes it has wasted. So how much time is left? How much time is left? You see, what was the original time? D by s, right? This is the original time. Or let me write it as t. So what is the time left? T, okay, and this is in hours, minus 5 minutes plus 4, right? 5 minutes it has traveled, 4 minutes it has waited, right? That is t minus 9 by 60. 3 3s are 9, 3 20s are. So this much hours is left. It needs to cover up this, it needs to travel s by 6 kilometer in t minus 3 by 20 hours, right? So what is going to be its speed? Its speed is going to be s by 6 divided by t by 3 by 20 hours. Yes or no? And what is t? T is d by s, right? What is d by s? 1 by 4, right? So s2 is going to be s by 6 divided by, is going to be 20, is going to be 3, so that is 5s by 3. So you can see that the speed has increased. Now the question is the percentage by which the train must now increase its speed. So what is the percentage increase? S2 minus original speed is s divided by s into 100%. So what is s2? 5s by 3 minus s by s into 100%. So that is going to be 2s by s into 100% divided by 3. S gets cancelled out, that is 66.67%. Okay, so 2 is the answer. Did you get it? You see this, I mean, there is no complications in this sum as well. I am just following the instructions. If you can follow the instructions properly, your sum is done. All I am doing is just following instructions. তো খরচা করে টেস্ট করিয়ে কিছুই বেরোয় না। বেশি রোদে বেরোতে হবে। তারা ওয়েটটা কি করে বাড়ছে? হ্যাঁ, 6 মাসে আমার 6 কিলো ওয়েট বেড়েছে জানো। এপ্রিলে এপ্রিলে যখন তোমরা পড়তে, এপ্রিলে না, এপ্রিলে বোধহয় পড়তে, এপ্রিলে যখন মেজার করেছিলাম তখন 84 ছিল, ঠিক আছে। কালকে মেজার করলাম, কিছুদিন ধরে শরীরটা খারাপ লাগছিল, ইসিজি করতে গেছিলাম, 90 কিলোস দেখাচ্ছে। আমি তো ভাবলাম বোধহয় এর জন্যই সমস্যাটা হয়েছে। তার মানে 6 কিলো 6 মাসে। তারপর থাইরয়েড টেস্ট দিয়েছিল, অনেক কিছু, কিছুই বেরোয়নি, সব রিপোর্ট ওকে। ওয়েটটা বাড়ছে কোত্থেকে? মানে 4 মাস 6 মাসে 6 কিলো ওয়েট বাড়া, মানে আমি তো বিশাল ফুলে গেছি। তো আমার তো স্ট্রাকচারে কোনো ডিফারেন্স নেই। 90 কিলোসটা বাড়ছে কোথায়? Okay, have you understood this sum, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
কপি করছো? হ্যাঁ, এগুলো কপি না করে বাড়িতে গিয়ে নিজের থেকে করো সামস গুলোকে। এখানে বোঝো, বাড়িতে গিয়ে করো। Let's move on to the next sum. This sum is very easy. The person who cannot do this sum will not go out in Durga Puja this year. You'll have to sit and practice at home. Very easy sum. শুধু আমার ঘাম ছুটে গেছে। এটা খুব ইজি সাম কিন্তু, বলে দিচ্ছি। এর মধ্যে ইজি সাম আর হয় না। আমি মেয়েটাকে ক্লাউড পড়াতাম। এই মেয়েটা ইনফোসিসে চাকরি করতো, অ্যাডমিন, মানে ব্যাক অফিস এক্সিকিউটিভ। তারপর 5 বছরের ক্যারিয়ার গ্যাপ ছিল, বিয়ে হয়েছে, বাচ্চা হয়েছে, তারপর ক্লাউডের ট্রেনিং নেওয়া শুরু করলো। আমি ওকে ক্লাউড পড়িয়েছিলাম, ঠিক আছে। ওই এইচপিতে চাকরি পেয়েছে ক্লাউডে। আবার বেরিয়ে গেছে। Okay, two trains A and B were moving in opposite directions. Their speeds are in the ratio 5:3. Right? So there are two trains which are moving opposite to each other. Their speeds are in the ratio 5:3. The front end of A crossed the rear end of B 46 seconds after the front ends of the trains had crossed each other. Okay, so see there are two trains. So speed of the first train, let me take it as 5x, and speed of the second train, let me take it as 3x. Okay, now the length of the first train is LA, the length of the second train is LB. Now see the first train, the front end of the first train is crossing the second train, that means A is crossing B. Okay, so it crosses the rear end of B. It crosses the rear end of B in how much time? 46 seconds. So that means what is the length of the second train? LB. That is equals to what is the speed? Now see both of them are traveling opposite to each other. তাহলে কি হবে? Speed plus হবে. Okay. Into what is the time? 46. Right? Okay. Now see it took another 69 seconds for the rear ends of the trains to cross each other. So what is the length of the first train then? Again 5x plus 3x into 69. Right? What is the ratio of the length of train A to train B? So LA by LB, that is 8x into 69 divided by 8x into 46. So that is going to be 23, 3, 22, that is 3:2. Okay, option number 1. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Not understood?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, Ritama?
Yes, sir.
নীলাদ্রি?
Yes, sir, understood.
বুঝতে পেরেছো সুতমা কি হয়েছে বল?
এখানে লেন্থ আগে বার করতে হবে।
লেন্থটাই তো বার করতে হবে, তাদের রেশিও বার করতে হবে। এটা কপি করো না চট করে, আরেকটা সাম হয়ে যাবে। এটা 2021 ক্যাট, ওকে? আর দুটো অঙ্ক বাকি আছে, আজকে হবে দেখা যাক। Okay, let's move on to the next one. Try out this sum, please. Okay, let me do this sum. Okay, you understand, and then you practice it at home. Trains A and B start traveling at the same time towards each other. Okay, try to visualize. Trains A and B start traveling at the same time towards each other with constant speeds from station X and Y respectively. Okay, so this is X and this is Y. Okay, the distance between them is capital D. Let me take. Okay, now train A starts from X. Okay, so let me take the speed of train A as A, and let me take the speed of train B as B, kilometer per hour. The distance between X and Y is D kilometer. So from X, train A starts. কি বলছেন? ও আরে আরে বলো বলো বলো। এই রিপোর্ট এসছে সবকিছু নরমাল, বুঝলে? আমি আমি তোমাকে ফোন করছি, দাঁড়া আমি জাস্ট এই ক্লাসটা শেষ করে নিই, বুঝলে? আমার হয়ে যাবে 10 মিনিটের মধ্যে। হ্যাঁ, খবর চলে গেছে। Okay, so X, so 8 kilometer per hour, right? And from Y, the train is moving B kilometer per hour. Okay, so train A and B start traveling at the same time towards each other with constant speeds from station X and Y respectively. So train A reaches train Y in 10 minutes. So the train A is reaching train Y in 10 minutes. So what information do we gather from here? That capital T is equals to what? A is the speed in kilometer per hour. So this is in kilometer per hour. This is in kilometer per hour. Okay, and that is A into 10 minutes. Let me convert it into hours, right? So D is equals to A by 6. Okay, A by 6. Right? So train A reaches Y in 10 minutes. This is done. Now train B takes 9 minutes to reach the station X after meeting train A. So that means what? They are actually meeting at some point. Say this is the meeting point. They are actually meeting at some point. Okay, so let this be X from here, and this is going to be what? D minus X from here. right? M is the meeting point. Now see, train A reaches M at the same time as train B reaches M. Do you understand this? Train A reaches M at the same time at which train B reaches M, but the distances are different, but the times are same. So at M, what is going to happen? What can I write? X divided by what is the time taken? I don't know, so I just forget it. Let me do one thing. Let me first of all derive for train B. So it is given that train B takes 9 minutes to reach station X after meeting train A. So that means this train B is coming, meeting the train A at M, and then it is covering this distance X in how much time? 9 minutes. So what I can say that X divided by B, right, is equals to what? 9 minutes, so that is 9 by 60. Alright. কি কি বাই এক্স কেন? ট্রেনটা যখন এম এ গিয়ে মিট করলো তার পরের যে ডিসটেন্সটা আছে সেটা কভার করলে 9 মিনিটস। 6 by b is 3 by 20, okay? Now time taken by train A to travel distance x equals to time taken by train B to travel distance d minus x. So that means x divided by what is the speed of this first train? Is it given? Not given. So what is the speed? Speed is a, right, is equals to d minus x divided by what is the speed of b, right? Now x divided by what is a, d 6d, what is b, right? Did you understand this part? Tell me. Till here have you understood? Now I'm just
Yes,
cross
sir.
multiplying 20x square 18 d square minus 18 dx, right? Or 20 x square plus 18 dx is equals to 0. Okay, so now let me just simplify this. So if I take 2 comma 2 10x square 9 dx minus 9 d square is equals to 0. Yeah, okay, did you understand this? Now we have to just solve this, okay? So I can apply Sridharacharya formula, okay? I can find out x, or is there an option that I can use? The total time taken, no, I cannot use any options. So I have to just solve it. Minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. So minus plus 4 tens are 40, 360, right? Divided by 2a, that is 20. Equivalent to a. Okay, so of course this cannot be negative, this will be plus, so 21, the minus 9 is 12d by 20, right? Now what is the question? The total time taken in minutes by the train B to travel. So what is the total time taken by train B? That is total distance d divided by b, right? So d is d, and so d is not d. I have to convert d in terms of 20 x divided by 12, right? And what is b? B is 20x by 3 from here. Now the whole thing is in kilometer, is in hour, right? The whole thing is in hour. If I want to convert this into minute. Option number 3, 15 minutes. Did you understand this? Let me explain it once more. So train A power section. Train A kilometer per hour, train B kilometer per hour. Okay, they are traveling at the same time towards each other with constant speed from station X and station Y respectively. Train A reaches station Y in 10 minutes. Okay, so from here what information can we gather? The train A reaches station Y in 10 minutes, so that means the total distance is d. So d is equals to what the speed of the first train is A into what is the time taken, 10 by 60. So this much kilometer. Okay, now x by, okay, so now what is going to happen? Let me take the fact, this fact, B takes 9 minutes to reach station X. Okay, after meeting the train A, so both of them are meeting at this point M, right? And then train B is covering this X distance in how many minutes? 9 minutes. So X by uh, B, what is X? X is the distance in kilometers and B is the speed in kilometer per hour, is equals to 9. What is 9? 9 minutes divided by 16 hours. So on converting we get X by B is 3 by 20. Now both of them are meeting at the same time at M, right? So X by A, what is X by A? X by A is the time in hours taken by the train A to cover X kilometers, is equals to D minus X by B. So D minus X by B is the time taken by train B to cover D minus X distance. Okay, now on solving this I get a quadratic equation. Okay, on solving this quadratic equation I get this. Now the question is, what is the total time taken by train B? So that is equals to what? D by B. So what is D? D is this thing. Okay, and B is from here. So from here what we get? 20x by 3 is equals to B. Okay, so if you put it, you will get 15 minutes as the answer. Alright, did you understand this, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sending this across. Okay, you copy this, and there is one last sum left which I will send you as a homework. Okay, at least one sum you must be doing yourself. Okay, this one sum was left. Okay, it is slightly, I mean, lengthy sum slightly. Okay, but I'm sure you will be able to do it. The answers are quite uh, quite quite complicated. Okay, you can see it's root on all these things given, but give it a try, and if you are not able to solve, then we will do it next time.